reset it.
So what's going on here?
Well, we had a little bit of a reaction with the Mel-Meter, and I don't know why.
That was interesting.
Pick it back up. That's me just pissing it off.
Right in the doorway.
I wonder if something's giving off EMF that's...
I wonder that would cause it to do that. It was doing it right by the door.
Yeah, I was too far away from it.
Why is it turning blue?
Nothing on the K2. It's probably about TV.
I'm going to have to get another meter in here to validate some of this. This is odd.
That is very odd. It's not showing any EMF.
It did for a second. I did get a...
The heck?
Hello?
There's nothing on the K2.
Okay, because, yeah, the K2 is very...
Yeah.
See, we were feeling weird right here.
Yeah.
And the K2 is super, easy to trip, and the fact that it's not picking anything else up is kind of weird.
And that's a proximity sensor, isn't it?
That's the proximity sensor. Am I stabbing into people?
Something.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Yes.
Alright. Let's try over here.
It's like moving around, huh?
Yeah, this is very odd.
Very odd.
I can feel it suspended.
Oh.
Right by the closet.
Yeah, it's suspended because of the K2, nothing. Not even by the TV.
And then it stops. And then...
What on earth? What the heck is going on down there?
And you've all run off without me.
I was coming in here just to set up the REM pod, right?
Uh-huh.
And because I was going to leave it in here for a little bit. And there was a ball. And I walked through the doorway. I need you to turn that one on because I need to debunk or to figure out. Sure. I'm getting a lot of weird proximity hits in weird places.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
K2 is not going off. And the K2 always goes off with everything because it's so, light. And it's not. Here, let me put it up to the closet.
Nothing.
So absolutely nothing in the closet with the K2. I get right here.
So weird. It's too far away.
I need to know why it's doing that.
Getting a lot of static.
There you go, John.
High static in here. High static.
Well, which is indicative of we've seen that with a lot of spiritual activity.
Is there any, power boxes or anything on the other side of this wall? That's just another closet, huh?
On the other side, there's the fan going on. That's about it. You want me to shut it
No,
off?
that wouldn't be it.
Not this far.
Let me switch over to... Oops, sorry.
And it's turning all the colors.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Just go party!
94. Seeing that as static, too. I switched into the main 125.
So it's static.
It's static electricity. It's DC. It's
So-
not EMF. And we can,
This is not normal. At all.
Not at all normal.
119.
Where the K2 is the only thing that's not.
I know, and normally the K2 is tripped off by everything.
Yeah.
I know.
Normal, paranormal and normal.
Well, you gotta remember.
But the K2 is doing nothing.
You gotta remember, if it's above a certain level of energy, the K2 is gonna pick up nothing.
Well, it's picking up nothing.
Let me see what the tri-field does. I'm gonna set the tri-field on magnetic, and that will,
That's just going berserko.
Yeah, we need to figure this out.
Alright.
Because even if it is a man-made cause, this is paranormal food 101.
Yeah.
One of their equipment that always goes off isn't working in Landon's room.
And the other one is going bananas.
Yeah.
I don't understand. This is insane.
EMF is super low here.
So this is...
EMF is just
This is a proximity hit. This means something's touching it.
It's being set off by a very high static electricity field. We will verify that with the...
Plus it's turning all the colors.
You have to grab a hold of it to get that kind of proximity.
And the
And the
temperature
sensor's
sensor.
going. Well,
So how does your equipment... How is it not picking up on your energy, but picking up on different energies? So what's the difference?
so the part that's going off now, because you'll see that no milligauss, there's no EMF being registered. The proximity hit, you have to break the field to get those to go off.
Oh, okay.
Stop!
Let me do a...
And then when I tell it to stop, it stops.
let me do an...
That's how we know it's intelligent.
Still be uppity.
Let me do an equipment check, though. Make sure your batteries don't need replacing on that thing.
No, Brent, I replaced it last night.
Did you? Okay. So it's not inside it. I want to see if it goes
Just
off
right here.
inside of it.
Plus it's going all the colors.
I'm going to reset it.
Then they get rid of your equipment. She's here to help us.
She also made a little hammock under down bed.
See now it's not tripping.
That's static. So what this is low frequency. Your frequency is right here. Your frequency, which explains why the tri-field's not picking it up, extremely low frequency static electricity. DC, vibrating at an extremely low frequency. 1.0 is a little higher,
Okay.
and then it went right back down to 0.001. Did you see that?
So it's fluctuating.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
But extremely low frequency, high static, so that's really kind of interesting.
And Eddie's
And it's not changing. It's not changing source as anything but static. It's just seeing it as
pressure
static.
change.
Right
Yeah,
there.
pressure change, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. But why is there an air pressure change? in the
Attic access up there?
No.
Huh.
Here, set that down for me. And now it's like it's weird. It like ebbs and flows. It comes.
Everything
and
just
then
went, yeah.
It comes forward, then it backs off, then it comes forward, then it backs off.
Something that was touching that and making it go crazy, it just stopped.
Doing this again?
0.1. Hey.
Nothing like
talking
in here except for
Can you pause? Back off real quick, please. Thank you.
Thanks.
And we just want to validate.
It's like as soon as
Who you
I'm touching it, and there's nothing in my hands. That's really weird. I'm like conducting it. Super weird.
Oh, wow.
Can you validate that you are a male energy?
Okay.
Thank you.
Huh.
I appreciate that. And now he backed off. Sir,
Don't be scared.
are you validating that you are a male? Are you related to them?
This is the guy.
Are you a little grouchy? Hello, Mr. Grouch.
Are you grunt?
You're just not near anything.
I'm not. There's nothing around it that would be doing
This
this.
tablet wouldn't set any of that off for
This is a proximity hit. It's not even registering on
It shouldn't
milligauss.
be doing it. It shouldn't have been doing it in the closet.
Just weird. Grumpy pants.
It is a little creepy, I gotta admit. But we can fix it.
Well, Shane just told me, like, in his room, he said there's a football he had sitting on his table, and somehow it came off of his table, and my cat destroyed underneath his bed, but the football was actually up in his bed. Like, someone placed it deep.
A lot of scratch marks on it.
Well, obviously, Tubeless is playing with it, but it was up in his bed.
Cat's playing football.
That's crazy.
Now we're getting to.
Yeah. I would debunk the temperature hits because of the ceiling fan above it, but the rim hits are a different story.
Hello? Okay, so you're a male. Can you validate that? Hello?
Are you the guy?
Are you gonna be, now everyone's in here, now you're gonna be grouchy and walk off? Come on. You move this way. I'm gonna find him.
Yeah,
I gotta find him. He might be walking away.
You know how they do.
Found him!
Well, there he is right there.
Told you walked off. So he is about yay high. And,
How tall?
about yay high.
Not that high.
He's got a little scowly.
Very scowly.
Don't scowl.
Don't be so scowly.
I'm just trying to help. Jesus Christ, man. He's kind of, he's got this very, he's still giving me that impression of kids are seen and not heard. That's just all he keeps telling me. And he's trying to get his point across, but he's just being too forceful about it.
Static fluctuations on there just a bit.
I think we just need to get him some boundaries.
Yeah.
He's kind of got a, sort of a salt and pepper look in his hair. He looks older than he actually is. Stop playing my Temp sensor. Whatever, fine. Play the Temp sensor, I don't care. Dead people.
Just very strange. Sensor.
He actually he makes me feel like there was a part of his life that he was very lonely.
Now the K2 is hitting.
He seems
Yeah, dude.
lonely.
Of course, was I filming? No.
Do you think he's stuck?
Sir, do you need help?
Are you stuck?
We can help you move on if you want. If that's all you're trying to give this kid a hard time because you need help.
We can help you.
He does not know how to help you. But we can help you today if that would be okay. Would you like help?
Do you need to be crossed over, sir?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, he does.
All right, we'll help you out with that, and then you can leave this family alone. Is that cool?
Well, now the K2 is hitting.
Yeah, he's backing off a little bit now that we're identifying him.
Sorry.
We'll get you where you gotta go, okay? You don't have to be lonely or scared. We'll help you out, but you have to back off. You're creeping this family out.
That's
Dude,
not fair.
That's not fair to anybody. It's not fair. But we'll help you get where you need to go, even though you're grumpy. And then all the friendly, loving spirits in this house, we're going to do some other things to try to connect to you. So you'll have your opportunity to say hello and validate that you're here as well. All the other really nice, helpful spirits, okay? Stop with that. So what? I reset it, and now, so I reset it. It was doing the heat sensor, and so I reset it, and then it hit the cold sensor. And often spirits will play with the temp sensor because it's the easiest.
It's true.
And so they went to the other color of the temperature. They're like, oh, you don't like it hot? Well, let's make it cold. Thanks.
I wish they'd make this room cool. This room is always hot. Always. No matter what, like we have to upgrade his ceiling fan, like or something. But
Yeah, I'm getting creeped out.
do you wanna go have some tablet time in Mama's room for a little bit, or on the couch, or in the
It's
desk
not-
area?
That's just so weird.
Don't. I'm gonna fix your problems for you.
So what's just like going on so far? Can you just let me know what's like going on so far?
We're just having a little bit of a chat with an energy that needs help, and so we're gonna help them.
Like make it to the wrong family or something.
They got lost.
They got
They took a
lost.
left turn at Albuquerque. They got lost. We're gonna
so-
help them out.
He's just feeling a little stressed and creeped out right
Yeah,
now.
that's okay.
Understandable.
He just really wants to see like his real kids and son. I mean,
His real, he wants his real
Yeah,
family.
he wants to go home.
I think
Yeah, see, he's validating. You were right.
Yeah.
You actually got it right. So we're gonna help him, and then
So
he won't
like-
bother you anymore.
So is he like nervous? That's why I feel like a lot about spirits in here.
Yeah, he's making you really anxious, and
Because he's
and he
anxious.
doesn't know that he's making you feel that way.
I know.
It's an accident, and
I
so
know it doesn't really. I know because he just messed up. I mean.
yeah,
It
he's
happens a lot.
confused. He's just confused.
Like if I was driving home and I accidentally went into somebody else's home,
Yeah.
it can happen. I mean, so that's why.
Absolutely.
So that and I
Grandpa, he's validating.
Wow, good.
See, you are very intuitive. You got
You
it right.
are really.
like walking back and forth really stressed because I probably.
You did a very. Yeah, he can play with
I got
both
it.
because they throw their energy.
Yeah.
No, you're very intuitive. Good job.
That's a spike to red.
You
Wow.
did a great job, kid. So basically, this is registering EMF. Oh, I think I'm setting it off with my own energy
Maybe.
today. Or maybe.
No,
No, he didn't.
look, it didn't. I saw it all flash up, and now you're.
Now it's
Yeah.
doing nothing.
It only happened for 1 second. I think he just got.
Now he's touching this one. Ah! So he really needs some help.
He really
We're gonna
does.
have to help him out so he doesn't bug you anymore.
So like you're gonna like chat with him and tell him like where does he live or like
Yeah.
you know where he.
We're
She's
gonna give
send him home.
we're gonna give him a bus ticket home.
We're going to get him on the right bus to where he needs
Yeah.
to go.
Your room's gonna feel better.
Oh, yeah.
A lot better.
Leaving Albuquerque, going to Phoenix.
I think I know. I think this is a pretty good room. I mean, if for like somebody who get anxious, I mean, and you don't know where to go. I mean, this is like probably a good room to like.
We'll make it even better so you can enjoy it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because for God's sakes, you deserve a room, right? You deserve some space.
I miss my husband.
They agree. We'll get this figured out.
Okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work, buddy.
I think I don't need to be worried. I'll
Yeah,
be
don't worry at all.
about what's going on. Made me feel better.
Good. That's what the
We're
most important thing is.
professionals. We are the professionals. Honestly, sometimes just knowledge is power. It's knowing what's happening does take a lot of it demystifies it.
This is the most I've seen him talk about stuff like this. He won't talk about it with me. He doesn't.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he just
it's-
says he's
it's
scared and
creepy.
he feels bad, and
Well,
you know,
that's
but
why we're
he's
here.
really opening up to you, and he's even though he has a
Yeah.
story
Validation on that.
to go with it, but
Because he finally feels validated.
That's not Dom's dad.
okay.
He would never say that.
Oh, okay.
I knew that. Alright.
You're just a lost dude.
Landon
He's just a lost grumpy
He's
guy.
talking to
Did you come
was
with?
talking to her, but the spirit was validating things Landon was saying and making that thing go off that hasn't gone off at all. Except for this one time when he was
that
going
one
back
too.
and forth, and then this one off. That hasn't gone off at all.
Your kid's pretty damn intuitive. It's really
He's an
it's
amazing
really
soul.
special. It's really impressive. He knew exactly, like I was trying to explain to him, and then he filled in
He
the rest
totally
of the
knew.
gaps.
He totally
And
knew.
then the meters validated. I mean, it was so validating for him. That cleared.
Do that.
It cleared so
He's
much
wonderful.
pressure off of his soul just to know that he wasn't imagining this. Like that helped take the pressure off of him.
We're just trying to find the whole kids are better seen, not heard.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even.
He
think
doesn't belong to you guys. He
I
doesn't
think he
belong
might
to
be
you
a
Yeah,
guys.
that's what we're thinking.
He's like a stray cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thought you guys could help. He's like, woo! Oh shit.
That happens with him, guys. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
Until dawn, everything's going on.
Good luck.
His sister, my sister-in-law, sees, and she's
Okay.
very or I don't know if that's the right word, but
She's
says that
sensitive.
She talks, she sees, so
Clairvoyant, that kind of stuff.
yeah, so she understands, and she's the one who's really encouraged me to go through this journey, and
Good.
you know, she's
Good.
taken me to see like Tyler Henry, and
Oh, awesome.
she
Tyler.
He's so cute.
He's
the
adorable.
Long Island lady,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the weird hair and nails,
Yeah, the weird.
yeah, but she really, but yeah,
But honestly, and
Higher the hair, closer to heaven.
I always tell people too, my gift, it doesn't work anything like you see on TV, people on TV. I am a whole other breed of weird. And so if people are receptive to my type of weird, knowledge is power.
yeah.
Just that little bit of information helped your son realize, like, oh,
Well, it was
weird.
weird, just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's like the little trifecta.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, hey, you hit out of the mark.
You win the prize.
Even I get impressed by these things still. You know, like, I like validation too.
Oh, that's cool.
I think we know who's in here, so maybe we should do some meter readings in their room to feel if there's any of their own energy.
Works for me.
And then
All
have
right.
a little chat.
Right.
Spirit chat.
Cool.
Spirit chat.
Blanket's gonna lend itself to a lot of static, just so we're aware of that.
Which is why I'm not even going to worry about the blankets, but I'm worried about the proximity hits.
Like going.
So weird. Why so many props?
Is this yours? Oh. Are you here too?
Are you here too?
Yes, actually.
Thank you. Some dead relatives.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to hit that with some meters, that's right.
You attracted me to this before, right?
It's interesting.
And did this belong to you?
Are you getting any?
No EMF. It's all
None.
proximity. And I'm far enough away.
That's so interesting.
Good job, John.
So you're related to the family. Are you the great grandparents?
Can't even see without my glasses on. What's he doing?
So you're protecting them. Can you validate that? Are you protecting the family?
Where's the other one? Oh, you got the tri-fuel.
Yeah. That's so.
Thank you.
That's so interesting.
And then it stops.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank you for validating that you're here with your family.
that's wonderful.
And this is how you're here.
Wow.
It's like, you're welcome.
Good.
That's wonderful.
Wow.
Wow. Sure is different.
That's awesome.
Proximity.
I know you're still here. They're like, no, I'm here. Calm down.
Simmer down.
I understand you're here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks for being here.
Fluctuating.
Very fluctuating.
This little thing, it's moving.
Well, that's just the temperature changing, so calm down.
Yeah, so that's
But what
fine.
we're looking for,
That's-
the yellow light is something
That's air
else.
pressure.
Yeah, that's
That's a whole nother Oprah. Is that you? Are you playing with that? Can you play with it again? You can try. I mean, I know it's hard. That one's harder. I get it.
Right. Do we think that this is the spirit attached to this, or is one spirit following us from room to room?
This is that one.
Okay. Gotcha.
Those are those people.
Gotcha. So the one from the other room is not necessarily following us.
No, he hides in the closet because he's
That seems to be the case, right?
He's confused.
Yeah.
He's very confused. I have to unconfuse that man.
Yeah, he needs to get on the right bus.
Pretty high RF.
Yeah, this is.
Good radio frequency on that. That's a pretty high radio.
Well, there's a device right here, so I would.
Oh, that's what it's picking up
I'm
on.
going to debunk that.
Take
I'll
it.
put it away.
If that makes it go down.
He's got
But the cell phone's
Cell phone
not hitting
too.
it, yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah, if you're on airplane mode, it shouldn't do
No,
that.
he's not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going down. That's a debunk. Okay.
But that's good. This is
Debunk
how
your
the
stuff.
science has to happen. We have to do the scientific part of it
Yeah.
too. If it's not paranormal, we're going to tell you it's not paranormal. Now, when I say
Abnormal, but not paranormal.
yeah, when I say, hey, is this you, or can you come forward, and it starts going all bananas, that is intelligent interaction. That's what we're looking for. We don't want, if it's an electronic device, we're just going to say it's an electronic device. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Debunk it. Good. But we're still getting a little bit of background. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot quieter in here, though, at the moment. For the moment.
I might have
Speak
just
too soon?
I don't know what the RF is. The RF is the part that I can't explain. The static, the 2 volts per meter or 3 volts per meter on static is explainable enough.
Right now.
Hello?
Hello?
That's not though.
Hello? It went away.
That's so weird.
Ooh, made me dizzy.
Yeah.
This feels like a female to me. Ma'am, can you come back? Oh, good luck, all 7s.
Yeah, lucky 7s.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, I'm happy with anything.
That's just
Good
the
luck.
Fahrenheit temperature. There we go.
All right, ma'am. Are you trying to protect them? She's much more subdued. She's so much quieter.
Yeah.
Are you by your furniture again?
Yep.
Well, oh wow, I got a 4 point there. I didn't.
It's an animal.
It's an animal.
It is. This is that low.
That's why it's so low.
Yeah.
It's an animal.
It's a fur baby.
Oh.
Come here.
And I just saw the 4.0 on the Mel-Meter too. You're calling the living ones.
Well, you can come here too.
All the time.
Come here.
Yeah, they pick up on animals all the time.
Oh gosh, yes.
I've seen spirit animals. I've seen them.
Very good. Very good job.
Yeah, you got a 4.0 there before.
That chest that's in there is her great-great-grandmother's from her mom's side.
So they're in here as well as spirit animals.
Our cat
Do you know what
used to
kind of-
stay on that thing. It loved that spot.
Oh, okay. So that would be why.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, that's the
really?
energy we're picking
He's no
up.
longer with us.
Yes, he's here.
Well, actually,
Well,
he is.
He's actually still with you.
Living. He's no
That's
longer.
it. Are you right here?
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Rocket's here with us.
Good kitty.
Bill.
Kitty.
So
That's
it's a
awesome.
cat,
Yep.
not the dog. Okay.
We could be getting all of them. I got something right here, but when I yelled, "Here, kitty, kitty," obviously I got a hit. So
Just jumped up.
this is kind of awesome. I like validating spirit pets. It's a little bit of a comfort to me too, because
Of course I'm not
I've had a lot of pets.
I mean, happy
You
stuff.
should be very happy.
No, I mean like a happy stuff.
This is a good thing.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
That's really sweet.
Good kitty.
Now what a nice
Now he
kitty.
finally comes to kitty, 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 kitty.
I finally listened to you. Awesome.
Kitty, kitty.
Do you see the kitty?
Kitty, kitty.
That was his song.
Oh,
And listen,
what's
like-
the song?
It's beeping when I sing.
Rocket.
Rocket.
Yeah.
Kitty, kitty, cat.
I'm actually starting to get a little tears.
It's okay. You can have tears.
That's absolutely
Tears
fine.
are good.
She's on the floor now.
Get up so I don't
Joy,
fall.
you know, Rocket.
So I don't hurt myself anymore.
That is so special.
And these are the dead people
These are
up
the
here.
people, yeah. Hard to differentiate.
Back to the living.
Dead people and
Ruin the party.
Dead
Lower levels of the fur babies.
People always ruin animal parties.
So like,
You-
what's going on so far? So I wasn't here all this time.
you've got some really wonderful, angelic, protective energy in your space.
This is very true.
Really, really helpful, good energy that belongs here. And I'm really excited that you have that too.
I actually, I've seen a lot of family members probably have gone away. I mean, but you have to get used to it. I mean, it's not like you can't live forever, or else you.
Yeah, their body goes away, but their soul never does.
Yeah, but in your room when you were talking to her,
Yeah.
he was responding to when you were talking to her. He was answering you, not her.
Yep, he was responding
Remember
to
all
you.
the different things that were beeping that weren't beeping before?
Yeah.
It's when you were talking to her and asking questions.
Yeah.
He was answering.
It responded to you.
It responded to you.
Yep.
What did it say? Like, what did he say?
Well, he was validating everything that you felt.
What's like he felt?
Same thing that I felt and you felt.
About going to his family
All
and
of it
being
was
lost.
Yeah, exactly. He was validating all of that.
I know. If like if I was a spirit, like if something happened to me really bad, and I know if something happened to me really bad that I couldn't make it, right, Mom? I got a long-term lost, I'd probably have been sad too, because if I if I was driving on the street and then my friend like.
Okay.
That's funny. Oh, where is he? Gee, I forgot.
There's a.
I just saw something beep. What was that?
Let's
This.
grab Grandpa.
Yeah, I mean, you were very much on point, and you completed the thought process of what this guy is trying to do in there.
He's trying to like find his family.
He's just trying to find home.
I know sometimes.
We've got to help him because he's just not listening.
He's grumpy and he wants to go home.
Yeah, he just wants to go home.
He's probably like probably not grumpy. I think he's just like having an anger little thing. He's
Well, yeah, because he's frustrated because he's lost.
yeah, and he might
And he doesn't understand why you can't help him. He doesn't understand you're not ready for that yet.
Right.
I
Because
know.
he can see you as help.
But he doesn't.
That's what you
he
are,
doesn't
is a
get that you're not
healing
ready.
Yeah, but
You're
But
not
he-
ready for that.
but I
like
can
you guys
help
are
him.
gonna like open the doors,
Yes.
and then
Yep.
he's gonna probably like join you guys, and you're gonna take him to the real home.
I'm gonna send him off where he belongs.
Okay,
Yeah.
let them finish, honey, okay?
Yeah, we're going to make it so he doesn't stay in there anymore.
Yeah, and you can't be scared.
But I've got to be very, very clear with you guys.
Yeah.
You're both intuitive.
Yep.
I cannot remove 100% of paranormal activity from your home. You're always going to have some level of spiritual activity in the home because you're gifted and you have family spirits and pet spirits that are roaming around this space. When we bless a home, we don't remove the positive, loving ones. So you might see a shadow or you might hear some animal feet or, those things might still happen for you.
Jump on the bed.
Yeah, that all is still going to happen
Like, maybe
because they
feel-
belong here.
Like maybe feel if like one time like if Gizmo comes up and wants to lay with me
Mm-hmm.
and I feel it, I'm like.
That's fine.
That's just
I
fine.
know I'll probably be creeped up. I realize that's one of our pets because
Yep.
I'll be like Gizmo, or maybe
Yes.
or it could be Loki because he does too. But it could be
Make sure
if
that
Loki.
it's solid or not
Yeah.
so solid.
Yeah, so that you just have to know that if once we've done our job, you guys have to keep the work going. You have to keep protecting
We have
yourselves.
homework.
Yeah, it's basically you have homework.
Every day.
It's easy homework though.
It's very easy and
And it's
very
fun.
and it's fun
Easy
and it's
and
cool,
fun.
They're
cool
always
stuff.
looking out. You might go back into like heaven and then hang out with like most of their friends. I mean,
And then they'll come visit you.
and they
And
come
then can
visit.
come back and
Yep.
say hi.
Or maybe
and
they
that's
just
fine.
decide to stay for
Would that
a
explain
time.
the social anxiety part? Like, I just feel overwhelmed by people's energy when I go out in public.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're an
Yes.
empath. You're an empath with no boundaries, so
Yep.
you're absorbing like a sponge everybody else's crap.
Especially when you go out places.
Everybody's
yeah.
crap.
Everything we
I'm
feel.
definitely
So I'm not
sending you.
weird and
no,
I'm not.
No, you're not weird.
Well, Brent, tell her how I feel when I go to
You're
crowded
better than
restaurants.
normal.
So it's really
Yeah,
kind
I mean,
of
explain that to that
she
one.
just feels like there's twice as many people in there as actually like you can see with your eyes.
Yeah.
And I've had to stop her from like saying, "Hey, that guy's dead brother is sitting next to him." I was like, "That's rude. Don't do that.
Around you.
Let them have
so
dinner."
That's totally normal. You're not weird.
Wow.
It's just a matter of
He doesn't get it. Like, he's like, why are you panicking at Target? I'm like, I don't know.
because there's
Too much going
depends what
on.
church you go to too. There's a few that are really haunted.
That's really that is true.
So
Thank God you don't go to Walmart.
it's all about boundaries. Like I was basically explaining, you guys can't be paranormal free, but you can be paranormal low volume.
Yeah.
That's what you need to be. You have to have the volume lower spiritually, and like she does, set those dang boundaries. Tell them, look,
Oh, Don has no problem.
I'm not in the mood for this.
She's laughing. She knows.
That's really, really important, is setting the boundaries.
You know what's really
If you
awesome?
don't do it, it's,
At Thanksgiving, she's sleeping in the creepy man room. So
it'll be fine.
We'll have that cleared by then.
It'll probably be fine setting the boundary. Like, no.
She just said that. She said, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
She'll be just fine. She's
But
She won't tell the host.
well, by then that energy should be gone. But here's the thing: because you guys have a little trouble with boundaries, it doesn't mean that you won't attract a new energy into your space. So, which is why I'm going to leave you with information and tools to keep clearing out new things that you accumulate by being gifted.
Yeah.
You have to clear out stuff because I accumulate energy all the time, and you have to do the spiritual care. So like Sierra will probably continue to work with you through a lot of that stuff too.
Like I said, my number one priority is him. That's my number one priority, is making sure
Absolutely.
he's at peace and he's taken care of and he can sleep and
Yeah.
go to school in the morning and play soccer and just be the best life.
If you learn how to keep your boundaries really strong, you can impart that wisdom on him too, and you can do this as a team.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
can make this a
Because
team
both are
effort, because if you do
extraordinary.
it together, there's strength in that. And you guys can protect one another and teach each other to stay grounded and protected and get into your bubbles and do all of that really important work. You really have to do all of that. And this has to be between the two of you. But if you're not using good spiritual boundaries and you're just trying to worry about his energy, there's still a gap, there's still a loophole. You have to tighten your energy up and make sure you're bubbled and protected too, because you're both an attractant to spiritual energy.
And I suppose us always being together in the same room doesn't help.
Well, it's an amplification a little bit.
Double awesome.
So-
Double awesome.
But you guys can learn to manage this. This
Oh,
is
it's
all
not
about
hard.
management. You're not weird. You're not alone. This is something that can be taken care of. It's about management. I'm 39 and I have finally figured out.
39 October, yay!
Oh yeah. So I finally learned how to do manage a lot of these skills and abilities. It's doable.
Yeah.
It is doable. And just the fact that you realize that something's going on, that you do have control over it. You can tell them to get the heck out of your house if you need to. This is manageable. It really is.
Very much so.
It's like this, if like you're bothering you a little bit too much, you can say, can you like get out of my house a little bit? We need like a little
Yes.
time to, like,
Yeah,
this
And
is-
then, and then mommy's here to make sure that
Absolutely.
happens.
Yeah, you
Mommy's
guys
gonna help you with
you
that.
guys work together and do that. Absolutely.
like if we feel like one of our pets like are like passed away, and we just want to like, and like let's say that my great grandma Momo passed away today. Let's just say that.
Oh god, I
And-
hope not.
No,
Please don't be a predictor too. Don't see the future.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead. Go
If we
ahead.
want to be like
As an
all by
example.
this example, or by ourselves, and like one of the pets showed up, we should like say like, and then you hear the mama, and we should just say like, we just want to be alone today. Was a little tragic. I mean,
Yeah.
Even if it's a loving family spirit, you can just say, I love you, thank you for being here, but I need a break.
yeah, like
You can even do that with the family that you love,
Yeah.
It's all about boundaries. You need to set boundaries.
If something happens like that, Buzz, maybe they just want to come over here and make sure that you're okay.
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes
very
they just
protective.
Like
sometimes they just
family,
visit to
like-
comfort you.
like
For
So,
sure.
weird question. Sometimes when I'm laying in bed and I wake up literally every day between 3 and 3:30, every single day.
That's the witching hour, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well, no, it's happening. It's been happening since I was in my young 20s. I'm wide awake and I'll be staring like out here because my door's wide open and stuff. And even though it's dark and shadowy, like I'll see like sometimes a darker shadow come around the corner.
Yeah.
Is that something, or am I hallucinating that because I'm tired and I'm
It could be either or. It could be either or. Sometimes our brains do play tricks.
Yeah.
But you're also spiritually in tune. But just because you see a shadow walking down the hall doesn't mean it's something dark and evil.
No.
You just might be seeing a relative walking down the hall and they don't
They're
mean
doing their
to startle
random
you.
checking on
I don't
everyone, talking
necessarily
to
see.
Yeah.
I feel like I see like a head pop through and then kind of go away. Like
Yeah, you're
if
just-
someone's like checking around the corner and
It's
they,
not a bad thing.
No.
It's just you can see things that some people can't.
it's like maybe
Don't worry
if
about
I
it.
see- It's like
Something
maybe
happens.
like if
Well, yeah.
Daddy accidentally left the hall light on right there, and then one of like, and my great grandpa Papa came and peeked around the corner and I saw it. I mean, he's just checking on me, see how
That's
I'm
right.
doing.
Yes,
right.
I know,
precisely.
but remember how you kind of get scared of the dark because you think that you might see things in the dark.
That's
That could be
scary.
family, but you just don't understand that quite yet.
Yeah.
It is a little
Don't feel
scary.
bad.
Or it could be pets.
Being scared of the dark is very common for intuitives.
So when you're having a reading or feeling, do you get like, how do I answer this? Ask this question. Do you get like, do you know how big they are, tall they are?
Sometimes. Sometimes I just feel their energy, and sometimes I literally can see them or sense other descriptive terms and
Have
things
you
about
had
them.
anybody that you can tell me if they're tall, short?
The only one that I really could see was that grouchy
Curmudgeon guy.
The grouchy guy.
But when you were here earlier, you said dad.
Yeah, so I felt somebody that said dad, and so I couldn't quite feel all the energy of that particular individual all the way. I was like getting little glimmers and like hodgepodge pieces, mostly feelings. I just literally in my intuitive third eye heard dad. And it was just like like popped in. I'm like, what?
So when you get the size, I must have missed that. When you get the size of the grouchy guy.
The guy, he was shorter than Brent, but
Okay, that answers my question.
So-
We don't know him then.
so
He's not
like
one of yours.
you know, he was sort of like right about here.
Yeah, he's not one of ours. She
Shit,
said
I'm sorry,
it like
go on.
1,000 times, Shane.
Yeah.
I missed-
Making
missed
sure.
it.
Making sure. Making sure.
The other
When I grew up,
people are a little bit.
my dad was best friends with my sister's dad. It's a weird story, I know that. But he's a much taller guy like you. Very, very kind of a stern type gentleman, you know. So I was just wondering, because him and I had a great relationship. You know, sometimes it was just as good, if not better, than the ones with his kids. So I was just making sure that maybe if he was or was not here, and my sister obviously was her dad, so she kind of wanted to know if you felt that here or not, or either.
Well, I don't feel that. I don't feel like that's the guy in that room.
No.
But I do feel a whole bunch of different spirits here. Some of which just haven't stepped all the way forward.
Right.
Sure.
So
They may come forward on the spirit.
yeah, there's just all these dead people.
There's a lot of folks running around.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
But they're all really. Most of them, for the most part, feel really, really nice. They just feel like family.
Get them squared away. See?
There we go. So, with that said, would you guys like to try maybe a little something else, like actually communicating with them? Would you feel comfortable with that?
I would
I
love
feel like
to.
I want to communicate with the guy over there and see how he's feeling.
Well, basically, what we'll do is we'll set up, and then all
This is my
come.
son's big heart. Now he wants to go make sure that guy's over.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
Well,
Love you, son.
we'll
Yeah,
put the
they may
spirit
or may
box.
not
We'll go
communicate.
in one of the
Giving
central
kind
rooms,
hearts.
and all the spirits will come forward to that space, and whoever wants to talk will talk.
I would love to communicate if we could.
We'll give it a try. See what happens.
That's why I
Sometimes they
felt so
skunk
much
me.
scared
Sometimes they
Julia
won't
inherited.
say anything to me.
Because I figure if they're attached to
I'm
it.
on your time,
A lot
man.
of
I'm
times
here.
that's
So if you want to hang out,
possible. Very
I'll
possible.
keep it going.